everyone, welcome back to Emmylou Books. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the books that I read in the month of January. So January was a pretty good reading month for me. I read 3 books, I listened to 2 audios, but I did DNF 1 book, which is really unusual for me because I don't usually DNF books. So I'll leave that one right until the end and I'll just talk about the books that I did read and the audiobooks first, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about the book that I DNF'd. So the first book that I read in the month of January was Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer. I had been waiting for this for a really long time. I really liked it. I thought it was fantastic. I gave it 4 stars. I did actually do quite a lengthy review about this book, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link down below. But yeah, I really liked Arch Enemies. I thought it was fantastic. The second book I read in the month of January was Girls of Paper and Fire. This was quite a surprise for me. I really enjoyed this. The author actually grew up in Malaysia, which was really cool, and I could definitely feel the Malaysian vibes through the book. I really liked this. I gave it 4 stars. It had quite a cool sort of memoirs of a geisha feel to it as well, which I also really liked. So yeah, all in all, I was really pleased with this and I gave it 4 stars. The next book was a book I listened to on audio, and it was Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. Again, I did do a review about this, so I'll leave the link down below, but I really enjoyed my time listening to Sea Witch and I gave it 4 stars. Sea Witch is a reimagining of The Little Mermaid. It's a prequel to the story that we all know, and yeah, I thought it was really good, really enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 stars. The next book that I read in the month of January was Dry by Neil and Jared Shusterman, who are brothers. And Neil Shusterman has definitely been an author that I've been sort of had my eye on for a while. I absolutely love Scythe and Thunderhead, and this was the next book that I read by him after those, and I think I just have to accept that he's absolutely amazing. I love everything he writes, and this was no exception. Dry is set in a dystopian world where water has completely run out, and I thought it was really cool, really unique, and I gave it 5 stars. All in all, I thought it was amazing, so yeah, 5 stars for Dry. The next book that I listened to was also on audio, and that was The Wicked King by Holly Black. I really enjoyed this as a sequel. I thought it was really good. Gave it 4 stars. It didn't quite have enough going for it for me to give it 5 stars, and I think I'm gonna do a review on this where I can talk about it a little bit more in depthly. I did have a few problems with it, but overall I thought it was really good. So The Wicked King by Holly Black I gave 4 stars to, and overall I did really enjoy it. So those were all the books that I read and listened to, and I gave all of those 4 or 5 stars. I thought they were all really good, so that was all really positive. But then I did DNF a book, and that book was The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. I didn't really have a major problem with this book. The only reason I DNF'd it is I just simply lost interest in the story. I know a lot of people really love this book, and I might try reading it again. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it. But yeah, I just got a little bit bored. I think I stopped reading around the time the kind of love interest started. And I just lost interest, but it wasn't a bad book and there wasn't anything wrong with the way it was written or anything. I just don't think it was for me. Overall, I had a really positive reading month in January, and hopefully February will be just as good. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye!